Okay, great oratory allows transparency. Listen to the GOAT. Jamaica, I got a message for y'all. And I had this spirit in me for a couple of days now. Actually for a minute. But the message came clear to me the other day. And I just wanted to relay this message. Hey! Later. I wanted to relay this message before I lose myself. Jamaica, you're headed into slavery. You're headed into slavery, and what I mean slavery, I don't mean the kind of slavery that you're in now, where you're working for dirt and working for minimum wage, below minimum wage and stuff like that. I'm talking about whips and chains, man. Whips and chains. You see, the things that I've seen and observe and try to relate to the people, they don't really want to hear what I gotta say, or they just shrug their shoulders because they don't really care, or they can't grasp the concept and the reality of it. Because as the country is being sold out at a rapid pace, the natives are just left behind, because the natives aren't taught from an early age. Just like I said in my documentary, watch my documentary, 876 by Paparazzibarber. Like I said before, the kids aren't being taught from an early age about patriotism and building up their country. They're being taught by their parents and the system to leave the country while others come in and take advantage of the country. Understand what I'm saying? And it's not just Jamaica. It's a worldwide thing where everybody worldwide is selling out. Even Africa is selling out. And which means that everybody will be going back into some form of slavery. It don't have to be extreme, like in certain places in Africa or Jamaica and stuff like that. But there's going to be some forms of slavery that we have to deal with as a people. And I'm gonna stand right here and finish my video. But the form of slavery that I see down here, because since I've been here, I've been telling them, yo, listen, y'all don't see what's happening. Once they fully take the country, be it these other people from other ethnicities, then pretty soon they're not gonna need your labor, because they're gonna have so much control of everything that they're gonna start bringing in their own people on visas or whatever the country lets them do. And then they're gonna start lowering your wages. And if you don't quit, they just fire you. And then they'll hire their people. And then what you gonna be doing on the street, Jamaican? Selling fruits? Selling fruits, right? But guess what's gonna happen with that? They're gonna start hitting y'all. They're gonna start hitting y'all with permits and telling y'all need permits to sell these fruits on your streets, just like they do abroad. You know, and guess what's gonna happen after that? Because when they start taking away your minimum wage slave labor and slave wages, you guys are gonna finally realize that you have to revolt, or you have to physically try to take back your island. But guess what? They're gonna have that big prison built already. Remember I said that. They will be building a prison down here soon. I don't know where, but those people that are investing know what you're gonna do when they take over the country. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna invest in some prison stock, or whatever you call it, and when you start fighting, they're gonna put your ass in the prison, and that's gonna create more revenues. And then some of y'all, they probably even ship y'all off the damn island, because, or they just start wiping y'all out one by one, because you guys don't have no sense and no urgency to fix your own country, because you guys are so slow. What's up, man? Good? Yeah, tomorrow. Because you guys are so slow and not able to catch on, because y'all think this is a game. What's up, brother? Good? Good? You guys think that this is a game, you know? And the other day, right, I was coming home from work, and I seen some prostitutes on the street, a young prostitutes, and they was naked, like naked, no clothes, talking to some guy in the car, I guess, you know, one of the Johns. And I asked the dude, yo, those are prostitutes? He's like, yeah, those are prostitutes. They charging like $1,500, $2,000, which is equivalent to like about 11, 10 US dollars to 12 US dollars, 15 US dollars. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And to them, that's a lot, because when you're in a poverty place or poverty stricken environment, certain things are a lot of money to certain people, you know. So you could come down here from another country and buy out the whole country if you have money. That's my whole point, which is what's going on now, which is why I say Jamaica is headed back into slavery. Matter of fact, they're halfway in slavery. They just don't have the chains and the whips getting cracked on them. You know, they're working for such low wages, and they're working so hard for people who don't own, who don't have no, like, who aren't born to the country. You can't go to America and you can't go to certain places and just, you have to work and earn everything you got. You don't just come there and they just give you things because you got money. I mean, sometimes they do, let me not say that, because your money does speak worldwide and everywhere is corrupt. But you shouldn't be allowed to come here from another country because you got money and just buy up the people and buy up everything you want to buy up. That's how weak this government is. And in the long run, of course, they sold out the people, but the people are buying into what's going on, because you can't say the government is selling you out, people, and then y'all still go and buy these things from these people that bought up the country. You can't see somebody that bought out your country and then you go support them. You talking nonsense. You have to fight, and eventually you guys will have to physically take back your country. That's what I see. This is what my vision is for the country. You guys are headed back into slavery, and right now you guys are choosing this form of slavery. When that guy who Kanye West, when he said black people are choosing to be in slavery or chose to be slaves, I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know if he meant back in the past, because I don't pay attention to these dudes. But I do know slavery is a choice now. I don't care about no post-traumatic. I don't care about none of that. It's your choice to spend your money somewhere. And once you start funding your own oppression, you are choosing to be a slave. If you are funding certain people that's taking over your country, you're choosing slavery. I don't care if you don't know no better. You're an adult. You should. And you should be teaching your kids not to do what you are doing. But we are choosing slavery. And we are headed into slavery, and we are halfway there, because Jamaica is halfway there. But these people work for nothing, and they will sell their soul for $10. But that's my vision for the country, you know. We'll see how what 2 years look like, because they already bought out downtown, or they're buying out downtown, then the ship is going to come downtown. So it's a lot of economic things going on, but these people, they're so busy and so focused on running out of the country, they don't see the value of the country if they was to stay and circulate and come back and build things in the country, you know, and teach their kids to do the same thing, and teach those that went abroad to come back. You don't have to live here, but just come back here and help the country, man. This is your country. What you think gonna happen to it? And then when y'all come back to party or to celebrate, you're gonna be like, damn, what the hell is going on here? But hey, it's on you. Jamaica, it's on you. I'm telling y'all this from now because 2-3 years from now, that's what's gonna happen. Great oratory. Listen to the goat.